Hello and welcome or welcome back to Actually Let's Talk About It with me, your host Lily, and y'all, today we're going to get into Ateez's album, their newest album, my first official comeback album. Okay, we're about to get into it because the world episode final will it came out on Friday, which was 2 days ago, but we got to get into it. We got to see what it's going to do, because I got my theories after seeing the Crazy Form music video, but I can't say for certain if they're correct, and hopefully the lyrics will shed a little bit of light on what's going to happen next in the Universe A, Universe Z universe for Ateez. What it means for Universe A Ateez now that because they've been masquerading as Universe Z. Ateez is the beginning of this chapter of the story. And maybe the next albums, because I predicted this in like my reactions to Crazy Form music video, maybe the next chapter of the story is going to focus on Universe Z Ateez before they were captured. Maybe. Or it'll continue on in the present day and not go into the past. Maybe. Can't say for certain, because Treasure was about Universe A's present, and then the Fever era was about Universe A's past, and it intersected like glimpses of Universe Z Ateez in both of those chapters of the story. And then now with the World album, we haven't seen Universe Z Ateez at all, and we've only seen Universe A Ateez masquerading as them. So we'll see, okay? Like, we'll see. But we're gonna get straight into it. But before we get into the Ateez album reaction, we are gonna have our moment of solidarity with the indigenous people all around the world. The peoples with a Z. The indigenous peoples around the world. And just let you know where this channel or this Patreon, wherever you're watching this video from, stands on these issues going on against these communities around the world. So first and foremost, myself, my channel, my Patreon stand 100% in solidarity with the indigenous people of the Congo, of Palestine, and Sudan. And I do go into a bit more detail in past videos that you can see on the Patreon or the YouTube, and what exactly is happening in these particular countries and what's being done against them. And y'all can watch those for further clarification, or I will link some resourceful links for you down below so you can get a little bit more education, and then also refer you to the community post both in Patreon and on YouTube for books that you can read to get more knowledge as well. Because, you know, knowledge is power, and knowledge is key in understanding the complexities that indigenous communities face, especially when it's against forces of colonialism, neocolonialism, and they're going through ethnic cleansing and genocides as we speak. So, in case you was wondering and you're new here, this channel, this Patreon, myself, stand in complete and utter solidarity with the indigenous peoples all around the world, especially the indigenous peoples, not only in Congo, Palestine, and in Sudan, but also the indigenous people in my own country in the States. 10 toes down, never will sway. Before, now, and forever. Period. Okay? So now that we've had our moment of solidarity with the indigenous peoples and where my channel / Patreon stands, we're going to get into the patron shout out. So the first patron shout out is going to Genoviva. The second patron shout out is going to Avi. The third patron shout out is going to Clover Me. The fourth patron shout out is going to Sammy. The fifth patron shout out is going to AL. If I'm not pronouncing your name correctly, please correct me in the comments. And the sixth and final patron shout out is going to Kalia. Again, if I'm not pronouncing your name correctly, please correct me in the comments. But yeah, y'all, thank y'all so much for rocking with me on the Patreon. Your support is so very much appreciated. And now we're going to get into the start of the Ateez album. Like, this comeback has been fun. I still haven't gotten my copies of the albums yet because they're still on the way, but it's been fun to participate in like my first official comeback for Ateez, because I got into the last comeback late after the music video, the pre-order, everything had already been done. So it's good to be current and on top of everything now. So I'm happy about that. That's cool. But yeah, we're gonna get into the first song off of the album, which is We Know. And we're gonna see what exactly do we know. Okay? Outside that Ateez be flying, Ateez be pimping, because that's a given. That's period.
모두 깨워 Mingi in the morning. 지배해 약간 controlling 길을 깎아 모든 눈을 듣기 falling 어서 모두에게 알려 우리 story 내가 보내는 나라의 거친 worry I don't ever turn in a diary I don't care about it because I've been burning 가면 뒤 숨겨진 비겁한 미소 눈치채 여전히 속일 수 있다 믿는 걸 꿈속에 숨죽이다 해지 But I know 너의 뒤를 쫓아가고 있어 난 I know They're coming after you
Oh.
Every time we know, we know, we know, we know Oh you gotta know, you know, you know, you know 너의 심장을 녹여 너의 속도를 조여 너도 가슴에 묶여 느껴 When you say Every time we know, we know, we know, we know
Come on now.
Oh you gotta know, you know, you know, you know 너의 심장을 녹여 너의 속도를 조여 너도 가슴에 묶여 느껴 I'm getting distance 놓치지 못한 잠을 잡지 반칙 아닌 방치 제시하지만 타임이 왜만 발치야 You don't know my time, yeah, you don't know my mind, yeah But I know what you want 절대야 나의 시선 누군가 관여가 조준돼 있어 빨리 보이는 텐션을 회복하고 왜 평가를 원하니 두들기는 폭언 그 사이 요동치는 거친 세상 피할 수 없게 불길 물들 보니까 초라져
Okay, make it good, dude.
숨겨진 비겁한 미소 눈치채 여전히 속일 수 있다 믿는 걸 꿈속에 숨죽이다 했지 But I know, I know 너의 뒤를 쫓아가고 있어 난 I know They're coming after you Every time we know, we know, we know, we know Oh you gotta know, you know, you know, you know 너의 심장을 녹여 너의 속도를 조여 너도 겨울에 묶여 느껴 When you say nothing You better run hide the second cause something
You better run.
You better run hide the second cause something 따라가자
Come on now, Yeosang. I don't know now. Okay. Jongho didn't tell me too. Ooh. Okay, like before we get into the next song though, like like there was a lot to say because I do know for Universe Z there's like the government propaganda and they're talking about like we know the truth, we know, and also in Crazy Form there was like people that they had like on their side, and I think some of them were even the witnesses. And so like everybody is waking up to the truth that this government is feeding them lies, that they are not telling the complete story, that they are hiding a cowardly smile behind the mask, that they are trying to pretend like they are righteous when they are not. And I'm like, when art imitates reality, huh? When art imitates reality, huh? Because I'm like, the way that sometimes propaganda is used to push a certain narrative and to demonize people who are innocent and literally purify people who are evil. Ateez right on time. Ateez right on time. Come on now. Come on now. But we're going to see. Because now that we know that they know what's going on. And then they know that they know what's going to happen to Pirate Ateez, really. Okay, because now we got this next song and it's called Emergency. What's going on? What's going on? What is going on?
오늘 생긴 나 삐달렸다 인생부터 삐딱했겠네 재미없어 세상의 모든 게 넘쳐볼게 모두 즐길게 시작은 볼륨 fire 문제 하늘에 이 과열 뒤집어버리지 you and fire 운동은 언제든지 화는 나가서는 없지 화는 열어라 홀라는 모든 Who is gonna play Who is gonna play Who is gonna play Who is gonna play Drink up one more Drink up get more Drink up one more Fill up I go pull up alright roll up alright pull up alright get up follow Who is gonna play Who is gonna play Drink up one more Drink up get more Drink up one more Party never ends 매스춤에서 벌써 지난 5년 세월이 지나여 감성 변한 무거운 신념 돌아가지 못한 속설 같은 life 위상과 같은 내 위상은 언제쯤 사라질까 실컷 노래를 해볼래 보아라 나도 날 모르지 stranger 고장난 보아라 들어와 놓아라 한 번에 모아지 No time 칼뺏어 몰라도 돼 Drink up one more drink up Who is gonna play Who is gonna play Who is gonna play
I was looking at the lyrics here because it's deep.
Drink up one more, drink up, get more, drink up one more, chill up, I go, pull up, alright, roll up, alright, pull up, alright, get up, follow. Who is gonna play? Who is gonna play? Drink up one more, drink up, get more, drink up one more. 멈추지 마 우리의 오늘 밤 세월의 함성 소리로 Yeah, one more 더 쉬지 말고 와서 좀 Yeah, one more 더 가차 없이 골라도 폭발한 시발총 감전이 원했던 혐오는 정정했던 빛이 One more, drink up, get more Drink up, one more, drink up, get more Drink up, one more, chill up, I go Pull up, alright, roll up, who you right Pull up, alright, get up, follow Who is gonna pay? Who is gonna pay? Drink up, one more, drink up, get more Drink up, one more, party never ends
Oh, like they did not come to play, okay? Okay? Well, they said, who has got my back? Who has got my back? Ateez got your back, for sure, for sure, for sure. Ateez got Ateez, for sure, for sure. But that's for real. I'm like, like Mickey said, it's been 5 years up in this game. They ain't here to play, okay? 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 They're here to enjoy the fruits of their success because they got it authentically, organically, and they ain't playing. They ain't playing. And they still ain't done yet. Okay? And then also, like, it could be also in terms of the universe A and Z storyline as well, with, like, you know, just they being real cautious in this world because it's not their own, and there could be enemies at every corner. But at least they got each other. Okay? Let's go. Let's go. But we're going to get into crazy form now because it's going to be interesting. Because I wasn't really paying attention to the lyrics of crazy form, but I need to because I feel like I was not paying attention enough during my reaction. Even though I watched the video twice, I still don't feel like I was paying enough attention to the lyrics. So now that there's no visuals to distract, well, there is still. But, okay, less moving visuals. I can focus.
Oh. 넌 빨라 Can't you see I'm a warning sign 이제 불렀더라 격하게 털어
Ooh, they brag it a little bit here. Okay.
맘대로 움직여 We go I need to kick the drum 마이고 in the show
Come on.
발라드까지 go 야 이거 미친 봄 아야야야 춤만 춰 마이고 in the show Put 'em on make them run 자 이게 미친 봄 Hey Taki dance to the sunrise Take it nobody plays like that
Come on.
가다 부다 말로만 blah 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 힘들어 party 왔다 갔다 stay like it
Come on.
Crazy boys getting one time 싸면 crash만 여기저기 반파 좀 먹는 자식 난 나만 보고 간다 미쳐있지 passion은 passion은 저 세상은 rock 그렇게 사이 같은 놈 진짜 처음 보는 놈 시간 돌아버린 놈 I'm actually screaming not go 내버려둬 I don't mind 고장나면 눈 감아 Honey sticking 넌 빨라 Can't you see I'm a warning sign 이제 불렀더라 격하게 털어
Very good.
맘대로 움직여 We go I need to kick that drum 마이고 in the show 달라까지 go 야 이거 미친 거 아야야야 춤만 춰 마이고 in the show Put 'em on make 'em run 자 이게 미친 봄 So doesn't let it rain Ambition in my veins Keep going 향을 들어 우리 위하여 Make some noise 지금 이 순간을 위하여 We changing the game We dancing every day We changing the game
Ooh.
그저 마음대로 움직여 We go We go 그저 마음대로 움직여 We go We go 그저 마음대로 움직여 We go
Bitch. They did not come to play with these hoes. They did not come to play with them. They did not come to play with them, and that's what they saying. Okay, they said our ego is in this show. Okay, and like Beyonce said, I got a big ego, such a huge ego, because you put in the work. Okay, so you deserve to have a big ego when you put in the work. Okay, when you put in the work. When you put in the work. Storyline aside, Ateez has put in that work. They have put in that work. They have gotten significantly better and better and better because they already started great and they just keep getting greater and greater. They have put in that work, like the evolution that they've done in their sound since the first EP to now, from their first studio album to this one. Yeah. Psh, psh, psh. Okay. Okay, when they said we changing the game, because they don't need to buy stuff to win. They ain't doing that. They ain't buying views. They ain't buying clicks. They ain't buying engagement. It's authentic. Because it's Ateez, and we want to see them. We want to see them. They didn't come from a big corporation where you are literally riding the curtails of the people that came before you. Nah. They making it on their own. And that's a big ass deal, especially in a entertainment industry where nepotism is rampant. A lot of these people got connections to people. I'm like, oh, that's their parents? Oh, no wonder they're here. Like, because they ain't the best dancer. They ain't the best singer. Like, we ain't gonna even lie. I'm like, oh, that's how they got in. Okay, that's how they got in. Okay, that makes sense. Because I'm like, you know, some people ain't getting chosen for their talent. Okay, we've seen it in survival shows all the time. Like, there was this one Korean survival show where people just voted for somebody just because they fit an aesthetic, and she was not the most talented person at all. And they just voted for her and literally voted off the most talented people just because they didn't fit an aesthetic. So yeah, when they work hard for something and you're going against the grain, you're writing about things that matter, because Ateez writes about things that matter, just like BTS, which is why I, as somebody who's been following BTS for the last 5 years, really appreciate a group like Ateez because they're involved in their writing process. They really are making something about not believing necessarily everything that your government tells you and to have your own thought and to do your own research. And they're promoting that literally within their music. And they're also getting very real about things like sadness, you know, and the cost of fame and the emotions that are circling around it. They're really well-rounded in terms of what they choose to write about. It is so incredible and amazing. And I'm just like, yeah, they did that. They did that. I'm like, that's all I'm gonna say. I'm like, they did that. And I'm like, I'm just all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say, y'all. Like, they did that, and nobody could ever take that away from them. That's for real. That's for real. But yeah, we're gonna get into Arriba. Oh, we already on the fourth song. Ooh. Okay, we going through, I guess. We going through it. Okay. Let's go then, Arriba. What? Ooh, Yeosang, come on.
나 가볼 테니까 재밌게 놀아야지 알겠지? 길어지는 날 마치 피나키처럼 날 만나 멍생하는 길거리 빛과 번쩍 퇴근해 사방이 움직여 자기 비켜서 개똥무와 옆에 살바도 비가 위아래 묻어봐 Wake up 바로 지금 Wake up 자로 오르기 가라 Wake up 따라와라 모든 짐은 내려놓고 그냥 무너지게
It's hard though. What? Yo, like what? Arriba might be that girl. Arriba might be that girl. Arriba might be that girl. La cucaracha part. Yeosang don't even know what he just done did there. Okay, what he just done did there. I'm like, come on, what Yeosang, what you know about that? What you know about that? I'm like, in the way they said Arriba, I'm like, come on now. Okay, come on now. Come on now. Give us a little flavor. Okay, okay. I already know people gonna be out here. Okay, I already know they're gonna be out here. Okay. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. That was just something else. It was fun. I don't feel like that had anything much to do with the storyline, but that song, Arriba might be that girl. Okay, Arriba might be that girl. Arriba might be that girl. Right after Crazy Form, no, before Crazy Form. Crazy Form go down to 2, but Arriba might be that girl. Okay, so yeah, Arriba might just be that girl because ain't no way. I could spend all day listening to that one because, that beat, the way they was silkily doing what they was doing, Mingi even changing up his rap game, don't play, okay, because Mingi is one of my biases. Him and Son, and Yeosang out here trying to be a bias wrecker, go ahead. And also the line distribution, Yeosang is getting lines in every song, and not just 1 or 2, but you could count them on a couple fingers now. I'm like, okay, improvement. We see you. We love the effort. Period. Okay? That's all I'm going to say. We love the effort. We love the effort and that you listen to the people. Please and thank you. Oh, and now we're getting into Silverlight.
누르던 너의 모든 pain 다 털어내 모든 걸 더더 부어 내 모든 널 돌아오는 감각 굳어있던 날개를 펼치고서 빨려 이제 못 올라 잡힌 탐이 속에 있는 하나의 빛 은색의 희망의 빛 기다려온 내 구원 정착의 쉐이프 절망의 순간다 멍든 그 자구가 돌아와 보시가 되어라 어느 것도 물들지 않게 태워버려 forward 따라가 silverlight 마침내 나가 어둠을 뚫고 빛으로 저 빛으로 beyond 비춰져 silverlight 비로소 떠올라 어둠을 뚫고 빛으로 저 빛으로 Don't face no good, no darkness Fly our way into the daylight Getting close to paradise 저 빛으로, 저 빛으로 Beyond Don't face no good, no darkness Fly our way into the daylight Getting close to paradise 저 빛으로, 저 빛으로 Beyond Yeah, 까맣던 내 세상에 빛다운 빛 이건 last chance maybe 죽으란 법은 없다고 손끝자락에 얘기 원하든 원치 않든 이건 내 인생이고 완탄한 시간에 난 가다 여긴 last man stand 찬란한 빛의 외침 셀 수 없는 목소리 가늠할 수 없이 퍼져나가는 큰 폭의 넓이 작은 틀 안에서 깨고 나온 우리의 위로 내 각오와의 필싸움 망설임 없이 keep on 눈이 멀어도 좋아 기꺼이 난 평생 기다린 이 bad is coming up 정말 너한테 닿은 소원이 있다면 여태 난 없었던 거야 세상에 따라가 silverlight 마침내 날아가 어둠을 뚫고 빛으로 저 빛으로 beyond 비춰줘 silverlight 비로소 떠올라 어둠을 뚫고 빛으로 저 빛으로
This part right here, come on now. Oh, give us vocals. Ooh. Okay. Like Silverlight is out here being a deep song, and why are the deepest songs in K-pop always bops? Like the songs that you really could cry to the lyrics to be bangers. And I'm like, why you do that? Why you do that? Why you do that? This is like Take Me Home 2.0. Like, why would you do that? Okay? Okay? Like, why would you do that? Ateez. Ooh, you know what to do. Because Silverlight, now it's Arriba and Silverlight. Okay. Ooh, okay. Ooh, okay. It's Arriba and it's Silverlight and then it's Crazy Form. Ooh, I might have to have a top 5. Because they don't got no business being that good. But Silverlight, Through the Rainstorm, Through the Darkness. Oh, come on now. Because I'm like, sometimes they say it's the darkest before the dawn. And especially when, like in the universe that they're in, Universe C, even though it is Pirate Ateez, but they are masquerading as Universe C Ateez or Hall Ateez. And you have to remember that there are brighter days ahead. You have to remember that things will get better. You have to remember the purpose of what you're fighting for is greater than you. And even though like there might be moments where, you know, you don't feel the best, you still got to keep going. And that can apply to all aspects of life. Like, you know, you just got to keep going, keep persevering, because you got to remember that the silver lining or the silver light is going to come. It's going to come. It may not look like it, but you got to keep going until you find it. And that's on period. Okay. I'm like, And I was feeling Ateez on that. Cause I'm like, yeah, cause sometimes you can forget that everything, you know, sometimes the things that what you want and what is actually happening is not yet aligning to be the correct truth. The truth, you know, is not the truth yet in reality. And you just got to keep pressing on until you find that. That's what I'm going to say. That's what I'm going to say. Like, that's the best way to describe it. Okay? Because sometimes the reality is not matching your expectation. But you got to keep seeking that silver lining, that silver light, until your reality matches your expectation. In all facets of your life. Because sometimes things, life be lifing. Life be lifing. And I'm just like, why? Where? And then it just be doing what it do. And then sometimes you just got to be like, okay. But I'm going to persevere anyway. Because I'm strong. Girl than this. I will not be defeated by this. And that's all period. Okay? That's why they were saying that throughout the trials and the tribulations, we ain't going to be defeated. We ain't going to run. We're going to stay here to the end because we know the reward is greater if the opposition is like this. And you ain't going, this little opposition ain't going to keep me from my big ass reward, because it must be great for things to be trying to go at me like this. I'm going to take what the universe got for me, but it's good. Okay? Try if you must. You ain't gonna discourage me from my blessing. Okay? And Ateez just reminded us all. Oh, it might be a good spoken word. I wonder if it's gonna be a spoken word or an instrumental. Okay, it was just an instrumental and some waves and some seagull sounds or some bird sounds. Okay, we got Dreamy Day. Okay.
눈을 뜨면 생각해 오늘을 영원하게 할 순 없을까 뭔가 우리가 하면 좀 다를 것 같아 We will make it alright We will make it alright 아껴온 간지런 말들 네 앞에 서면 자연스럽고 서로 모르게 숨겨온 아픔 굳이 말하지 않아도 느끼고 있어 아주 깊은 꿈인가 봐 Every time I want you by your here forever 이 꽃날이 깨지 않기를 나는 모두 순간 기도해 Whoa, whoa, whoa Feels like whoa, whoa, whoa 이 꽃날이 시작인 꿈이라도 현실로 돌아오면 하룻밤에 꼼짝 그 정도 난 되게 있고 흥미로운 씬도 화로의 티세 그냥 잊혀진 게 나도 네 그래도 내가 깨지 못하고 자꾸 미안이라 단정일까 좀 어지럽다가 오늘을 기도한 내 꿈의 주인공 너와 나의 나 꽃들이 부셔나 들판 위로 힘껏 솟아나 보이진 않지만 어떤 이유를 들여서 왔을까 있는 시간이 예신 고통을 견디다 무너질 순간에 넌 아름답게 피어났을까 Wish I could be mine 너와 나 그리고 이 순간에 조명보다 손나가 스크린의 용기를 다시 날아갈 수 있길 바랄 아주 깊은 꿈이니까 Every time I want you by your here forever
Okay, and Jongho with the ad-lib.
나는 모든 순간 기도해 Feels like 이 꿈날이 너로 시작해 끝이 없기만 말해 Sing it all together Capture the scene in our hearts 언젠가 깨어야 한대도 All the memories never gonna fade away Here we're living this moment in time 지금 네 앞에 있으니까 더 짙은 밤을 새워 이 꿈날이 깨지 않기를 나는 모든 순간 기도해 Feels like 이 꿈날이 너로 시작해 끝이 없기만을 바래 Sing it
It just feels like a song to listen to on a drive with your friends, but this is it. Come on. While you're going to the beach or something, okay? Ooh, okay. Like Ateez out here. Dreamy Day is giving that Ateez members made it for one another, but also to ATD as well for standing by their side in the midst of like painful times for both them as members and possibly ATD just in our personal lives. And I like that. I like that they made it like that. We all just want to stay in this moment where you don't have to stress, you don't have to worry. It's just happy, good, wonderful feelings in this bubble. Okay, like I think there was a Giveon song, like what world we created, and when he's like, I just want to stay in the world that we created. I just want to sink in the plans that we're making, like that. And I'm like, ooh, like that. This is what that was giving that kind of a vibe. So like, Dreamy Day is really a love letter from Ateez to one another as friends, and then Ateez to ATD, just for, you know, being there in the midst of things. And I'm like, yeah, mutually holding each other down, lifted each other up and whatnot, because that's important. Like, you think it's not, but you got to remember. And I always reiterate the fact that artists are people, and it is so very important to remember that they can be more fragile than we realize, than the persona that they put out for us to consume. And we always have to remember to be careful with our words because of that, because you don't want to hurt anybody in a very permanent way, kind of a thing. Yeah. So I'm like, Dreamy Day, that is so cute. That is such a cute song, okay? But yes, let's get into MATZ with Seonghwa and Hongjoong's their unit song. Oh my gosh, like their unit song, y'all. As a duo, a dynamic duo, period.
Wash it away, make it rain now. Wash it away, make it rain. Wash it away, make it rain now. Wash it away. Whistle for me, fall on your way. 눈가에 깔아결이 무대 위에. 숨쉬도 떠모려. 긴감을 못하지. 까놓고 솔직히 정상은 아니야. 가만히 난 못쉬어. 세계를 지켜버리기 dream 부러주인 못 신사온 듯하면 태국 윙나라 인처럼 뭐가 패신 건 right wing. it's 좀 시간이 있으면 인점이 잘지.
Wait, I'm a diesel allergy. 맞았다. Yeah, 모든 스테이지 나 시너지. 반응이 터질 듯. 쭉 풀리고 뒤따라가는 중. 원래 조용한 놈이 제일 미친 것 마냥 우리 눈은 얼굴로 챈뱉어봐.
알고야 난 정신없어 rap. 알고야 난 시끄럽는 me.
알고 왜내 널 잃어왔대. 알고 왜내 봐.
Tonight we on fire, we on night. Watch out, we count it, touch it, body up the
Okay, out there referencing the chemistry.
We on fire, we on night.
Okay.
Count it, touch it, count it,
Pay euro, pay dollar, pay M1, pay blah blah. Pay for what I pay you first, so pay no matter, so blah blah. Yeah, 사실은 내 좀 right up on the move. Oh my doctor said, credit out of my head.
하늘 보고 자란 너 이젠 하늘에 살아 해결을 하지 쉽죠. GPS 될 거면 카니발은 캐리어에 따라 you can the best it too. 걱정 마라 무대 위 아래 막 너무 끌어가서 출처 없는 숫장경 난 팔 없는 수치인데 내려지가
알고 왜는 정신없어 왜 알고 왜는 시끄러운 날 매일 알고 얘는 어지러웠대 알고 얘는 Will you fire, will you man? Will you man? We carry 터져버려 어떡해 정말 Will you fire, will you man? We carry 터져 We carry 터져 정말 Will you fire, will you man? We carry 터져버려 어떡해
Okay, like this, I was not expecting a trap beat. Okay, I was not expecting some hardcore rap from now.
Drop it, drop it, drop it, right. Drop it, do it, right.
Come on.
Drop it, drop it, drop it, right. Drop it, drop that.
We're going straight to the breaking news concerning the two men that disappeared after the fire set on stage due to arson. Where are they?
Whoa, like what? Okay, like what? I was not expecting to, like, what? Like, what? They literally were bragging about their chemistry in front of our salad. I'm like, bragging about your chemistry, we get it, you know. It's really impeccable chemistry y'all got together. You know, we're very happy for y'all. But to do it on a song like this, in our faces, wow. It's like, you know, I knew Hongjoong and Seonghwa was out here being a little bit savage, you know, really out here, you know, just wow. But I'm like, wow too. Just to be so bold in the song. I'm like, wow, okay, like this was giving very much a diss track. Like they were saying, like our chemistry, like we two men, we on fire every day. Psh, our chemistry go insane, it explodes. I'm like, wow. And then you put songs like those weirdos that be following them everywhere, and I'm like, and you know who you are because you ain't real 18. Y'all are weird, and I forget how it is pronounced in Korean, but I think it looks like sasangs, something like that. Y'all know who you are, you the weirdos that be following people at the airport and at the hotel and be stalking. Yeah, they put y'all on notice in this song too, and good thing too, because y'all strange. That's very creepy to be stalking people across continents. Yeah, because I heard about the ones in Europe, the ones calling people on their phone number, and Wooyoung had to call you out already. And the fact that they called you out in the song lets me know that y'all must be doing some crazy ass shit, and I'm praying on your downfall. Trust that. Yeah. But either way, back to the important people, Seonghwa and Hongjoong. But nothing bragging about their chemistry, but I thought when I heard the Seonghwa and Hongjoong are going to do a song, I thought it was going to be, you know, a cute little fluttery song. But no, they went straight up savage. They gave us hardcore rap. Seonghwa was out here rapping. He didn't sing not once. And I'm like, oh, I was like that. He's like, I want y'all to hear me and hear me good when I say two men on fire every day. I'm still not over that. This is my #1 now. My #1 song on the album. Yeah, hands down, like Arriba has been demoted to second. Because this one, I was not expecting this. Whoever decided to put them two together on a song and make it just a complete rap track, impeccable. Shook the industry, really. I'm like, oh wow. I'm like, and when they were also talking about the parallels and how they are artistically, they're not the same. Seonghwa and Hongjoong are like two sides of the same coin. They have such distinct differences, but also such similar interests as well. But when they get on that stage, they go together like peanut butter and jelly. Okay? Like peanut butter and jelly, like milk and cookies, like cake and icing, honey. Okay? Like, and I love how they pointed that out in the song as well. But yeah, I'm gonna stop rambling because I could fangirl over this all damn day and still have room to do more. But I'm not, because we gotta get to the next unit song, which is going to be It's You with Yeosang, San, and Wooyoung, because we love to see them. We love to see them. Like, I'm so excited for these unit songs because I have said it since I first heard the first cover for Ateez when I was doing earlier reactions, when we were still waiting on the comeback announcement if it was going to be this year or not. And I'm so glad that they did the unit songs. I'm so glad, because the voices, It's You with San, Wooyoung, and Yeosang. I gotta prepare myself. I gotta prepare myself, because not one of my biases being here, and Yeosang being a bias wrecker, and Wooyoung too, because I saw him twerking in that Crazy Form music video, and I was like, sir, it's giving baby girl. All the way, it's giving baby girl. And we love to see it. Oh, I love it. Oh, I love it. Okay.
Look at the way it rides, 흔들림 없지 brag 24/7 넌 준비해 flashing light 춤을 춰 day and night I'm feeling right 움직여 all day night 온몸을 파고드는 show flow we gon' take it slow go we gon' keep it low 떠올라 지금 마치에요 baby 점점 이건 마치라고
What? Yeosang is giving. Son, come on now. Come on. What? Hold. I need to replay that. Hold on. Okay, everything was cool and tame. I got what they were saying without saying it, but then Wooyoung came in. Mr. Sir? What? Hold up. I need to replay it again. I think we need to replay it again. Okay, we're gonna replay it again. There's no end to my performance for you, sir. What? What are we talking about here? I'm so sorry. Like, what? Got Yeosang whispering in our ear, telling us something that we might like to hear? What in the 2000s is happening here? Because on my body, I don't want to stop until the break of dawn. There's no end to my performance for you. He will be a private. What? They know what they're saying here. They know what they're saying here, and I'm just like, who are we speaking to? Who is this you? Who? Tell us. Speaking to Mike, Wooyoung. Speaking to Mike. Okay? But I appreciate them being grown-ass adults, making some grown-ass adult music. I really do. I really do love to see it. Come on. Again. It was spread all over. It was spread all over the world. Like, I love that. Come on now. What? Don't play with it. What? Ooh. Come on, like this song, it's giving the vibes that I'd like to see. Reach it soon. Reach it too with Matt. What? Let's leave to our own world, Yeosang. I got other biases. Quit trying to wreck me. Wow. Sing it again. Come on. I never thought I would hear those words come out of Yeosang's mouth. I need to see this live. I want to see what dance they do for this. That's all. That's all. I want to see what concept they choose for this. Yep, I need to see Ateez live immediately. Yep, that is it and that is all. I need to see them live immediately because I need to see the choreography and the outfits for this song. That is all. Okay, we're not gonna for these lyrics on my body. I don't want to stop until the break of dawn. I might just start randomly saying, not randomly saying that, like around the house, not out in public, because you don't want weirdos to hear that. No invitations. Anyway, but yeah, woo, Yeosang, the son, Wooyoung, y'all, after Desire. Okay, this is giving baby making music. Okay, on my body, I don't want to stop until the break of dawn. Okay, please, an R&B crooner song on this track. Stop. Wooyoung out here. Say that in Korean and English in case you didn't hear it the first time. Saying it twice, and then Yeosang out here with a deep voice. And I'm like, sir. We see you. We know who. We see you. And we get it. You grown. And whatnot. And you want to let the world know you grown. Okay? And respectfully, we love to see it. I hope to see more of it in the upcoming EPs and albums as well. Keep this ball rolling. Okay? Keep this ball rolling. Let the members do as they please. For real. And then we got Youth. Oh, with Yunho and Mingi. Come on now. What they gonna give us?
복잡한 세상이 아닌 내 마음이 나를 누구서 놓아주질 않고 있어. 정답을 몰라 머리가 아파. 어른은 청춘이란 그 한 단어에 슬픔을 기쁨이라 말하고 지금을 즐기라고 더 듣기 힘들면 만나고 있어. 그대는 그때를 즐기셨나요? 아픈 그때보다 행복이 더 컸나요 참조차도 알기 힘든데 yeah 현실의 꿈을 실현하기 yeah 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 난 너무 어려 지금은 어려워 Say no 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 왜 이렇게 힘든 걸까요 왜 그렇게 잘못했나요 술 한잔해
I feel like Mingi really wrote this song. You could feel his influence on it. He did be dancing. You do shine.
왜 이렇게 힘든 걸까요? 왜 그렇게 잘못했나요? 혼자였던 스물의 바람아
Come on, welcome. That was beautiful. That was beautiful because it did reflect youth. And, you know, like, it's very important to remember that, because, like, one of the things that I really do hate is when, like, when adults compare their childhood to yours and don't take into account that the times are different, and in ways they are better, but in ways it makes it more competitive. Like, I remember when my mom used to do that a lot with me and my sister and talk about our different upbringings, and I'm like, it was a completely different time. Things were simpler back in those times. You didn't need degrees for certain things, and they didn't have all these qualifications, and there wasn't like a worldwide pool of applicants applying to certain universities the way it is now, and that kind of a thing. So that's what I was like trying to get her to understand. And like, things are different because the community that you had back in your days when you were a child in the 80s is not the same necessarily the community that we had growing up in the late 2000s and the 10s, going from teenagehood to adulthood. And I'm like, and there was just that disconnect. And I'm just like, adults sometimes forget that youth is a time of learning for young people. But when you keep saying, oh, you should be happy, even when the generations before us didn't really set us up well, to where we have to overwork to compensate for all of the bad political decisions that were made by generations before us. You know, where the price of rent is not supported by the money we make in one job. You have to work multiple jobs to afford it. Where the price of food keeps going up, where inflation is up, and it's all due to policies put in force decades before we were even thought of, let alone born. And we're on the receiving end of that. And you're trying to tell us, oh, well, you should be enjoying your youth. How, when we're basically just working to survive? How we are basically just working off of a not livable wage to be able to have a roof over your head, clothes on your back, food in your stomach, water that runs, electricity that's on, and a phone bill that you gotta pay as well. Like, what? I'm like, and then you're also trying to chase your own dream because nobody wants to be an office worker their whole life. You want to at least own a business or pursue your other passions, but this is what you gotta do to make money right now, because sometimes passion ain't gonna fund your life. Okay? Okay? Sometimes it's not going to fund it just yet until it takes off. So I'm like, you have to remember that this is what youth young people are going through right now. And we can't pretend like, because I'm like, back in the day, you could be able to buy a house for like a pay rent that was like under $1,000, like, or buy out or put a down payment on a home for $1,000 back in the olden days. But it's not the olden days. A down payment on a house is like $150,000 in the States. I'm like, yeah, and the bank has to give you a loan if you qualify. You know, like, there's so many things that you have to think about as a young person, and you don't want to get so caught up in working that you miss out on life. But sometimes you have to make sacrifices because of what you need financially, because unfortunately nothing is free. Housing is not free. Electricity is not free. Water is not free. Food is not free. Yet. Okay, yet. But as of right now, it's expensive. It's expensive. And then you have to just not let it get to you mentally, the fact that you have dreams and aspirations and you weren't really prepared for the realities of the world when you were 18 versus what you know as you go through life and find out about like finances and things like that. And so he said, like, what did he do wrong? Like, you know, you feel like, what? Like, am I not doing enough to where I'm not pushing myself hard enough to make a certain amount to where I can live comfortably? No, it's just that jobs are not paying enough. That's it. Okay, like, that's the problem. Okay, the system is a problem. And you have to get to that point to where you're not taking it out on yourself and it's not allowing it to depress you. And so I feel like youth is such a big deal. And then also them being in their respective industries, sometimes you have to get used to people saying no or not yet while you're a trainee, and then getting to debut, and then people still talking bad on your name, and then people are trying to tell you, oh, now you're successful and you're still young, you should enjoy it, but you don't know the work that it takes to be here and to stay here, and the toll that can take on somebody. You got to give up family and friends and sometimes your love life to keep this level of success, because you have to stay working, because unfortunately in the entertainment industry, people have very short attention spans. Which is why most K-pop groups will wait so very long, especially when they're all male K-pop groups, to literally enlist in the military. Because you don't want to lose the fan base that you have while you're away. Because they know that that short attention span could sometimes apply to some of the fans. And I'm like, luckily 18 is not like that, but you know, there's things that you have to think about. You have to constantly be in a state of creating. It's the fact that they were recording these songs, I don't know how long ago, and then doing all the pictures that come with the photo books that we're ordering for the albums while they were touring, while they were also promoting another comeback. Yeah, they busy. And with all that busyness, it's sometimes not very often that you have a time to rest. So yeah, even when San was resting, he was recording the Warriors dance performance on his days off. So yeah, sometimes you can sacrifice your youth sometimes and your days as a young person for work because it's your livelihood. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, I feel them on that. And I might have said a little bit too long, too much, it happens to me sometimes. I do that. But yeah, we're going to get into the next song, which is Jongho's Everything. I already know it's gonna get deep.
너 생각 없이 집에 가는 길 주머니 속에 전화길 더듬거리라
Come on now.
환하게 오는 지난 사진 속 날보다 집을 지나쳐 여기에 와 있는지 난 왜 단 한마디면 전부 됐는데 턱 밑까지 차올랐던 말 이 노래 비어야기에 You're my everything 시간을 돌릴 수만 있다면
Dang, come on now.
마주하지 못해 자꾸 도망가려 하는지 난 왜 단 한마디면 충분했는데 턱 위까지 타올랐던 말 긴 너를 빌려 얘기해 You're my everything 시간을 돌릴 수만 있다면 다시 너를 볼 수 있다면 그럴 수만 있다면
They gotta go ahead.
그땐 꼭 말해줄게 너 내 삶의 이유의 전부란 걸 너에게로 난 한순간도 잊지 않을게 기분에도 얘기해줄게
Come on.
다시 널 만날 수 있다면 넌 나의 전부였다
Biggie. Sir, you better cut it up. You better cut it up. You better cut it up. Okay, you better cut it up. Because wow. Because wow. Because wow. He better go. He better go. Because that could easily be a K-drama OST. Could easily. Psh. Psh. He did that. Psh. Psh. Come on now. But he said, "You're my everything." He gonna run to you. I'm like, I heard the hell out of that. Sang it. Sang it. Okay? Like, Jongho ain't never, he don't ever miss. He don't ever miss. In every solo song he does, he really loves him a good ballad. And I love it for him because you got a certain style that you really like when you are an artist. And he really loves his ballads. Okay? That's fine. Like, he mentions Brian McKnight, you know, and I'm like, and if you know anything about that man, he be doing ballads up, left, and right. Okay? He got so many songs, so many ballads on the album. He is a very well-known African-American R&B artist. And I'm like, yeah. So I'm like, I get why, like, when you grow up with singers like that and listening to singers like that, and your voice is also like that, why you love ballads. And he sings with such soul and such grace. And I really love it because I grew up on 90s, 80s, 2000s, 10s, 20s R&B. And that is one of my favorite genres, even more so than hip hop. And I'm like, it's something about it, especially 90s R&B, that you just, you know, it just really grips you. And especially ballads. I'm like, it be taking you back. Jongho takes me back, even though he is younger than me and he was like not born in the 90s at all. But his voice is like, it really transports you through time. And I'm like, his parents should be proud. I'm proud because I'm like, I know they come from a sports family, but the fact that y'all could sing, he could sing too, and play a mean game of soccer and basketball. I'm like, come on now. Come on now. Oh, and then we got Final Will.
What does noise mean to you? Are you still tormented by the pain from the past? Have you ever panicked and felt the complete sadness? Have you ever lost yourself in overwhelming fear? Have you ever felt something that you wanted to be alone in this world?
What does emotion mean to you?
of happiness ever lifted you up? Have you ever been inspired by a dream that felt both fun and clear? Have you ever found comfort in the laughter of children? Have you ever fallen in love?
Okay, let's do it.
What does emotion mean to you?
He asked us some deep questions though. Relatable. Wow, that's epic. That's epic. What a way to end it. Like, I feel like they know exactly what they're doing. Ateez knows exactly what they're doing with these albums, because like, goodness, they ain't never disappointed. They ain't never disappointing. Okay, they ain't never disappointing. You know, like, it was just beautiful. The vocals in the back, the spoken word, the questions it was invoking, the emotions it was evoking in you. Like, this is a beautiful way to end a very beautiful album, because yeah, everything that needed to be said was said, everything that needed to be done was done. And I'm like, and it ended so beautifully. You know, Ateez really has a way. They really have a way of doing what needs to be done, saying what needs to be said at the right time that it needs to be said. And I gotta give it to them. I gotta give it to them. For real, I gotta give it to them. I'm like, this whole album was perfection. I don't think that I really enjoyed an Ateez album more so than this one. This one has to be my favorite now. Okay, because I'm like, I really am into the World albums, but this one has to be my favorite. And then of course Outlaw. But that's a special place for me because Bouncy is on that album. But like, you know, and there's other songs like, you know, Say My Name, Desire from other albums and EPs. But there's something about this album in particular, and the fact that they did unit songs, and the fact that my top 5 in no particular order is definitely It's You, MATZ, Youth, Everything, and Arriba. Honorable mention is Crazy Form, obviously. But yeah, those are like my top 5. Like these solo songs really showcase the artistry of these incredible men. And I really hope that they continue with this in upcoming albums, because yeah. And I liked how these songs didn't necessarily focus on the lore too much and really went into what Ateez as a group likes to talk about. And I think we need more of that, because the lore is cool, and you can have the lore in the music videos and the lyrics just being about in the style that they want to do, and that's perfectly fine with me. I'm loving this. I can't tell where they're going to go next, but like they said, the sky's the limit to the moon in Crazy Form, and so I'm looking forward to that. But yeah, y'all, that is my reaction to Ateez's The World Episode Final Will album. And I hope y'all enjoyed it. If you have stayed all the way until the end of this album, I want to thank you so much for watching. And if you're watching this video on YouTube and you're a subscriber on the channel, I want to thank you so much for being a subscriber. And if you're watching this on YouTube and you have yet to subscribe to the channel, do not forget to do so if you'd like to support the channel further. And also, if you're watching this video on Patreon, I want to thank you so much for being a patron. And y'all, I will be back with more Ateez content relatively soon. But until then, y'all, we'll see you on the next video. Bye.